All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 22. Watch 22. I got it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Bernard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Yellow. On the line. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Round 80. Here we go. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Rush in. Rush in.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He can't get him down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Hines. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
Alert! Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 3. Check the backer. Check the backer.
And they give this time to the tailback. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
58. Come on.
56.
Check 37. Check.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
51's the mic, boy. 51. All day, dog. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mighty! Mike's 59! Rabbit! Jim!
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Stop. Pick up the ball. Hey, check 24.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
You don't want no. Twist.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's complete to Kelsey. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Check. Hey, home. Hot.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Now a give right side. Hines. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Alert! He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Watch twist.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
That's the score. Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Money! Lost 49. Blue down, blue down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you. Check 3, check 3. Motion, motion, motion. Check.
All 52. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
44 is the mic. 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
You better be afraid of me. Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9. I got you. I got 10. I got you, son. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch recon, 132 fighter. Watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Jet bomber. Jet 24. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mahomes now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this 1st half, but he's got a 1st down here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
22 by 22. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Ed Oliver just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch the pass.
Hey, go going.
Mike 50.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
DJ Moore. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hey, 57 color.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch out.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Here I come. Check your hot read. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff working right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Kill.
Regular.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, that's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Pass 85.
Shit. 58 to Mike, 58.
Allen from the gun on third down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mike's 59. Yo.
Alert!
Yo. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's what I do. Motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Watch the run.
Tight dog. Motion.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Coming to you.
49.
Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Watch twist. Check. Fresno.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Watch QB drop. Yellow. March 50, march 50, march 50. I got wide.
Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Mahomes now 9 of 17 through the air. Now it's Mahomes again. Caught by Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's... down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man. 57.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brown 80.
They begin the drive with Hines. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the edge.
They run again with Hines. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Give me some. Give me some.
Greystones, have it.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check 26, check 26.
Operating from the gun. Allen. They're going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mike's 50. Come on, D. Echo. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's Waring the tight end with it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
team showed up.
Hey, color.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey, here we go.
Delta.
On first down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
59's Mike. Check.
Stop.
Check. Look.
Now a handoff looking right. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 43. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 51 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Now the first carry from Giovanni Bernard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You can't block me.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Round 80.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Switch. Alert flare.
Now Bernard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check safety.
Bernard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coach say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And that will write a finish to this ball game.